Hey everybody, this is GKE715. Welcome back to another Let's Play of Super Smash Bros. Brawl Subspace Emissary. In the last time that we were playing this, we ended up getting Samus's power suit back, battle Ridley, and at the same time we also managed to recruit Falco into our team. So our next mission, it takes us to outside the ancient ruins, and we're about to see what's in here. Well, that's actually kind of an interesting way to introduce these two characters. So, this is Olimar and Captain Falcon. I guess we'll start out with Olimar first, and I'll go over who he is. So, Captain Olimar. He is the main protagonist of Pikmin 1 and 2. He is the captain of his ship, which you can see in the background. I believe the Hokatation, I think? I don't remember what the ship's name. And about this guy, his main gimmick is that he actually controls Pikmins. Unlike in the more modern versions of Smash, he actually can have 5 Pikmins. And look at this, yeah, 5 Pikmins. Yellows, they do electric damage. Purple, oh dear. Okay, that was a bit rude. Purple Pikmins do heavy damage. Reds do fire, as you can see. And water Pikmins, or blue Pikmins, I believe I think they just do regular damage, as far as I know of. And the white Pikmins do darkness, which is a reference to their poison effect, or at least poison resistance from Pikmin 2. Olimar first came out on the original Pikmin that came out on the GameCube, and then from that point on, Pikmin has become a staple over Nintendo's, as one of Nintendo's big franchises that they had over the years. And what is Olimar doing here on the island? Well, that's up to debate, because he's either at the treasure or trying to pay off the debt that the president of his company has failed to pay. Now we got some more enemies here. These are Gamigas. That's a Gamiga. There we go. Believe it or not, though, you'd be surprised, but this version of Olimar is actually his best version, because he actually can have 5 Pikmin. Let me see. I missed it. Yeah, this is his best version because he can actually have 5 Pikmin. He can have 5 Pikmin in battle. And because pink Pikmins were not introduced in this game yet, Captain Olimar has one way to get up ledges. In a similar manner, he to the other characters have a tether grabbing. He can do that with his Pikmin. But let me give a second here. There we go. By the way, his Pikmins are vulnerable to enemies too, so make sure you remember that. If they're separated from him, they can get killed. So it is best to at least defend them if you can, or you can actually hold on. There we go. Here, check this out. Or at least if you can. Yeah, Pikmins can be recalled with the whistle, which is really useful to look for them if you somehow have them separated away from you. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that Rob is getting a bit annoying. Let me see if I can catch him. Got you. See that? Yeah, that's his up B. His up B is not as good as well, it is actually hold on, give me a second. I don't want to get taken out by this Gamiga. There we go. Yeah, his up B is, just him shooting up a bunch of Pikmins, and the longer it is, the better it is. Let me see if I can Oh god. Ah, that's the main problem with him. But moving on though, yeah, then we have this guy, Captain Falcon. He first appeared in F-Zero. He is the main protagonist of F-Zero, which is a racing game that has been around since the Super Nintendo days. F-Zero has been like largely forgotten by Nintendo, because you know they had another successful like racing games called Mario Kart, and you know F-Zero, like, you know, it hasn't received any, like, you know, major like games over the years. The last ones that they had was on the GameCube and on the N64. The main gimmick with Falcon here is that, you know, he's mostly like relying purely on physical force. He is pretty. Oh, he's a cutscene. And he kidnapped him. Wow. Okay then, let's do this. Yep, and this is my favorite music. Yeah, one of my favorite ones from F-Zero. So now, I guess it's time to fight off these guys off of this barge. Yeah, there's a bunch of pyramids, and this is one of the more difficult, like, beat-em-ups. So, like, you know, get ready, like, you know, for a hard-out fight here. Stomp on his face. Yes. Yeah, and about Captain Falcon, he is known for his amount of catchphrases. Believe me, he's known for his memes, too. Despite not having a game, he is still, like, very well represented here in the Smash series, at least. Competitive-wise, he's actually, like, one of the best, like, among characters, well, at least for competitive. Well, in some games. Here in Brawl, for some reason, he is not as good for competitive. Which really, though, kind of, like, you know, killed off, you know, the character for competitive. And also, those shades has run off. And now we're playing as Donkey Kong, which has been a while since we actually has played as him. Let me see if I can, Okay. And that guy just blew himself up. There we go. There we go. Using items is your best chance. And that takes care of everybody in this barge. Well, and with that, I guess now we know where we're going next. Inside of the Island of the Ancients. Well, good news is we finally managed to get DK back. And we now have Captain Falcon and Olimar in the team. Now, our next place is, here we go, is the Glacial Peak, where we're about to see what's going on over there. Okay then, it looks like we have some new characters to at least play here. These are the Ice Climbers. The blue one is called Popo, and the pink one is called Nana. They are the main, or at least the main characters from an old Nintendo game called Ice Climbers. Yeah, Ice Climbers. It's an old game that hasn't gotten another release in years. Yeah, they have forever been stuck on the NES for years. Kind of like Rob in that kind of case, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so these guys are pretty popular like characters when it comes to Smash. Because believe it or not, though, they are as competitive as you think. They are well known for the wobbling grab, which I don't remember what it is. It's a pretty nasty like chain grab, I think, competitive. And about these guys though, they are a bit pretty special. They need each other in order to do like attacks, because they are much more stronger like together if they're like, you know, separated. We're pretty much like climbing right now into like their home turf, which is a kind of a reference to it, except a bit more extreme. I guess I want to like, you know, say it. One little fun fact, well, not a very not so fun fact. I have a friend of mine that apparently he doesn't like the ice climbers. And I have a feeling that he's going to be watching this video and hating me, like, you know, for using the ice climbers. But hey, when you're playing a game, you have to use everybody, like, you know, to give them a chance here. Anyways, let's continue on here. So, from what we've seen, like, you know, from the cutscene, apparently Meta Knight wants to reclaim his ship. So I guess we're gonna head there and see, like, you know, what is going on. Let's go up there. Cannons. There we go. Up. Okay, there's some tickets over there. Just gonna go up here. There we go. More of these flows. Yeah, I always hated it, like, you know, these goes. I don't even know like why they're doing all the way up here in this mountains, unless they're like the ghosts of dead mountain climbers. Then maybe I would understand that. Let's go in here. Okay, another climbing part. Don't touch those ice spikes. They will freeze you, or at least like do ice damage, or just regular spike damage. Don't touch them. Oh god. There we go. That was a bit close. Get out of here. Yeah, having Meta Knight here is pretty good, you know, for this kind of environment. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's a good thing that these flows do drop items, at least food to heal you, which is pretty good. And I got 69 damage. This is like what, like the second time when it happens. Don't find this will not become a recurring joke, I promise. Okay, okay. Okay, get out of here. Okay, there we go. That was close. What I don't get is I don't even know how the hell the ice climbers, you know, like have to deal with, you know, with this on a daily basis. But anyway, but hey, this is their game. You know, they're the ones that know the mountain best. Plus, you know, I have played the original Ice Climbers. It is an arcade game. And how did I play it? Well, I actually played it through my Nintendo Entertainment System Mini. Yeah, I own a few mini consoles, which some of them look good. At least I can like review them probably one day. Like I might review them one day, like, you know, and have them on my channel probably. But I'm not really sure if I'll do a let's play on some of those games, because some of those games like apparently doesn't seem like, you know, to do well, I think. Well, the NES Mini runs fine. It's just the Super Nintendo that apparently has a bit of like slow problems. But regardless, though, it seems fine to me. That takes care of those metal primits. Now we are at stage 2, so we are getting close to the end. And let's see. Alright, there's a bunch of these glides. I don't want to like mess with them. Like I want to like avoid them as much as possible because I hate glides. I hate them so much. Let's see. Okay, ambush. Fun fact actually about this level. It was actually in Smash Melee. In the adventure mode, the ice climbers did actually have their own enemies in there, which were Yetis. Yeah, Yetis were common enemies, I believe, in the original Ice Climber, and they did return in the, return at least, oh, well, they didn't return, but they were enemies in Melee. But interestingly, in the Japanese versions of Melee, the enemies were actually the Yetis were seals. That's because in Smash, like, if I can like remember, yeah, in Smash like Melee, at least in the Japanese version, they were seals because I believe that those were the original enemies that were in the NES versions. And they were changed in America because of seal hunting. Because, you know, seal hunting kind of became, like, illegal. It became illegal, and as you know, when it came into America, they had to change the, you know, the seals to Yetis. It's a very, like, obscure fact known in, Nintendo. But regardless, though, like, that's the Ice Climbers. Also, we finally reached a summit, which we have something awaiting us in here. Well then, a wild Lucario appears. Now, Lucario, he is a fighting steel Pokemon, which I believe that's what he is, according to his trophy description. He's an Aura-type Pokemon, so he has like a little bit of a rage mechanic, where the more damage he takes, the more like aggressive, you know, or at least powerful he'll get. And for this case, like, you know, we're picking Lucario because, you know, I already picked Mario, at least in the beginning, so why not, like, you know, fight, Kirby's nemesis as Lucario. Yeah, so we're fighting Meta Knight. Yeah, like I said, though, the AI is not that very good at fighting. But let's see here. Okay, oh boy. Yeah, let's see here. There we go. Okay, let me see if, he'll attack me. There we go. Yeah, Lucario can counter moves in battle. There we go. And with that, stage clear. Well then, it looks like it's not over quite yet. So we got the Ice Climbers and Lucario on our team. Well then, next time on Subspace Emissary, we're gonna head to the cannon and see what new threat awaits us down there. See you guys then.